I can't tell you how many people I talk to are currently working a job and want to start a reselling side hustle. They want to start selling on eBay. They want to start making some extra money flipping books or selling on Amazon FBA, online arbitrage, wholesale. There's so many different ways to make money reselling and to start this side hustle. But the biggest complaint I get is I don't have time. How do I find the time? How do I get started? And in today's video, I want to share the 9 ways to make time for your reseller side hustle while working a job. Now, maybe your goal is to do this on the side. Maybe eventually you want to become full-time. This video is really going to help you out. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Steve, and I love helping people to make money online through reselling on eBay and Amazon. I've been doing this for over 9 years. I helped my mom to retire. She flips books. She does around $3,000 to $5,000 a month. My best buddy Avery, he does 1.3 million over the last 12 months, and I'm super grateful to be in the position I am reselling. I do around 15 to 20K per month. I run a bunch of different businesses, and I'm passionate about helping people start reselling. So let's get right into this video. The first thing to keep in mind is you gotta create a calendar. You gotta create a schedule. And I would say the biggest thing, similar to your work, right? Maybe you're working a job and you have to have a schedule of when you clock in, when you clock out. You've got time blocks for when you have to meet certain objections and do certain things. And the same thing applies with the side hustle of selling on eBay and Amazon. You've got to create a calendar. I recommend using Google Calendars, and I just made a video. I'll link it up down below or above somewhere. And I actually go through how I plan my days, how I plan my weeks to be really productive and to get maximum results. So definitely check that out, but you've got to have a calendar, you've got to have a schedule, and you've got to block out time. Number 2, you've got to learn to say no. There's no easy way to say this, but if you want to start the side hustle and you want to make money, you've got to say no to the things that you've been doing in the past. Maybe it's no to TV, maybe it's no to, sitting around gossiping or going out, or maybe you like to play bingo, right? My mom, she used to go out and play bingo, and she stopped doing that. She actually didn't even enjoy it that much. She said, Steve, and all I did was eat pizza and get fat, and now I love selling books. It's so much fun. So I don't know what that is for you. But for me personally, I used to waste a lot of time watching TV shows. For me, it was, I was smoking that funny stuff, doing things, hanging out with the wrong people. When I was 21, I got arrested. I went to jail. I was doing a lot of just bad things when I was younger, and I had to learn to say no to a lot of these things in order to start my business and start building that side hustle. Number 3, stop multitasking. I know a lot of people who want to start this business, but they refuse to really commit, those time blocks, to create a schedule, to commit to times to source, to commit to times to even learn how to do this, how to sign up for an account, how to list, how to ship. And you've got to stop multitasking. I have a friend of mine who he keeps saying that he's going to start this business. He wants to do this, but he won't actually dedicate any time. He's doing it while he's trying to learn and do it while he's at work, and he's not just committing time. He doesn't want to give up his weekends, and I'll talk more about that, but you've got to stop multitasking. You've really got to focus on this, right? Who remembers when, you were a little kid and you were trying to learn how to ride a bike? You had to focus on learning how to do it. Once you focus and you figure it out, it's a lot easier, right? But a lot of times people just don't want to focus. And I know the older I get personally, it's I have so many responsibilities, it's hard to focus, but you really got to stop trying to multitask and do a million things and just focus. Number 4, sell items you enjoy. Make it a fun hobby. A lot of times people get into reselling on eBay or Amazon and they're just looking at the money. Maybe they jump right into wholesale or private label, and they don't enjoy it. They don't enjoy marketing. They don't enjoy building a brand. They don't enjoy all the responsibility. I recommend for a lot of people, start with books. If you like reading and stuff, it's so easy to go to thrift stores, auctions, garage sales, find books for $1 or $2, scan it with the Amazon Seller app or Scout IQ and send it in. For me, I was flipping bicycles. I loved riding my bike, and I learned from a guy named the Bonafide Hustler back 9 years ago, and I flipped over $20,000 worth of bicycles. Yeah, physical bicycles on Craigslist to Craigslist. I'd buy them on Craigslist, flip them back on Craigslist. This was before all the marketplaces popped up and whatnot. And I loved it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed riding the bikes and fixing them and meeting people. And then I moved on to selling clothing, and I was doing the $6,000 to $8,000 a month. And I had fun. I always loved nice clothes and enjoying brands. And now I flip a lot of books and board games and DVDs. And you don't have to be miserable starting a business. That's the best part of starting a reselling business. You can find things that you consider a hobby. One of my best friends, Vinny, the Toy Master, you might have seen him on my channel. I'll put up some footage. He loves toys. His dad is a toy collector. They grew up collecting toys and Lego. Now he does that. That's all he does is he flips toys and he loves it. And he's doing $3,000 to $4,000 a month right now, literally with just toys. I mean, it's ridiculous. The riches are in the niches, and there's so many opportunities to resell and start this business doing stuff you enjoy and making it like a fun, passionate hobby. Number 5, and I know a lot of people aren't gonna wanna hear this, but especially if you're working a job, you're gonna have to sacrifice your weekends because, as I said before, a lot of people, they're trying to multitask and learn this business, and they're trying to do it while they're working. And I remember what it was like waking up at 7 in the morning, getting to work for 9, maybe you hit the gym before, you get out at 5 o'clock, you fight traffic, you make dinner. Next thing you know, it's 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's tough to put those couple hours in. So I don't blame you at all, but on the weekends, it's a great time to make progress in your new side hustle. And what I was saying before about learning how to ride a bicycle, it's always so hard, it's difficult. Like, you have to focus a lot more, you have to spend a lot more time trying to learn something in the beginning. And when you start a business on eBay, Amazon, whatever, it's a lot more difficult in the beginning because you're learning how to scan, you're learning how to analyze, you're learning about the best items to go after. Now I look at some of these aspects of the business and I'm like, it's so easy, it's so simple. And it is simple, but I have to go through hell and back to learn in the beginning. And hopefully you're getting value in these videos and the mentorship through my channel, because it doesn't have to be as hard for you, but you do have to focus and sacrifice your weekends for sure. Number 6 is create systems or hire virtual assistants. Now, one of the things that I had to learn the hard way was I used to do everything in my business, and I would do things and I would never even document how to do it. I would never create a system. I would never learn about new softwares. And I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but there are websites like onlinejobs.ph, upwork.com, fiverr.com, where you can hire people to help you to research, to list, to source. I mean, I have 2 full-time virtual assistants now that help me to source. Now, I know when you're new, you really are gonna wanna do everything on your own, because if you hire someone to do something poorly, it's just gonna amplify a poor action and actually hurt your business. But eventually, when you get to the point where you're starting to have some success and maybe time is really hard for you to grasp with a full-time job, whatnot, while you're trying to build this business, don't be scared to ask for help, right? Build systems. Sometimes you have to take 2 steps back to take a step forward. And sometimes by taking 2 steps back to create an SOP, an operating system, a process, documenting it, it'll save you that much more time in the end. Now, number 7 is partner up. Sometimes, it's not a bad idea to find an expert or find a partner or find somebody you trust or a loved one and team up and share the responsibilities. Now, of course, you're gonna have to share the profits, but I wanna give a big shout out to my friend Avery, Roamer the Roamer. If you're not following him, check out his YouTube channel. We're actually partners in the Book Business Blueprint, where we've helped over 2,000 people to start a book business. If you wanna learn more about that, you can check it out. But I share that with you because him and I, we partnered up and we have, different skill sets, and it's really been great to come together. We keep each other accountable. Sometimes I don't know how to overcome an issue and he helps me, vice versa. And, I would just say be careful before you get into a partnership that it's the right person, that they have a good work ethic, and that they're really gonna be there to help you with the business. But sometimes having a partner can really help you in this business, especially if you're working a job. Number 8, this is big, join a mastermind. There is a lot of progress you can make in your business by having accountability. I can't say this enough, whether that's joining the Book Business Blueprint or joining a community, or maybe you have like a local meetup. Get around people who are doing what it is you want to do, people that are a couple steps ahead of you, because sometimes you'll really start to screw yourself up or create a negative mindset around things, or think, I can't do this, or it's not possible. And when you get around like-minded people who are having success, who are doing it, it'll help you so much. And I literally give all the credit to my success to you guys, to the people on YouTube, because I used to quit everything in my business. Literally everything I would start, I would quit, I would give up. And by having my YouTube channel and sharing and getting feedback, I've been able to just grow my network, which helped me to grow my net worth. Anytime I would hit hiccups or challenges, I'd have people that I built relationships with through the YouTube channel. So I'd even recommend starting a YouTube channel when the time's right to share and give value, and it'll attract so many amazing people into your life. I can't show enough gratitude and appreciation for you guys. It's really been a game changer. And number 9, be willing to sacrifice, right? Are you gonna sacrifice, buddy? You better be willing to sacrifice. You gotta be willing to sacrifice and make time on the weekends. You know, make time sometimes during the week at nighttime for an hour to learn, to be able to sacrifice time to build out systems, to hire people. And you know, you're never gonna grow a business or make money just by accident. Like, you've got to focus on one thing. You've got to put in the work. You've got to make that consistent effort. You've got to be willing to learn. You know the saying, the more you learn, the more you earn. It's so true in this business as an entrepreneur. And you know, you got to keep a positive mindset. It's easy to beat ourselves up, to get, you know, to feel like quitting when we get a return or sales are slow, so on and so forth. But I'm telling you right now, if I can do this, if I was able to help my mom to retire, if my good friend Avery has had success. Matter of fact, I just got to meet up with one of our top students, TJ and Lisa from the Book Business Blueprint. I'll put a picture of them. They joined the Book Business Blueprint 16 months ago, and they've done over $216,000 in sales. Hey, buddy, what are you doing here? You trying to come on the channel? But they had no experience, and they worked their butts off, and you know, they were able to make it happen. And you know, again, I don't share these results to impress you, but to impress upon you. If you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to focus, if you're willing to control your time, learn, I'm telling you, you can make this business work for you, even while working a job. And then you could slowly, over time, if you want to go full time, slowly increase your income to the point where you can make that move. Or maybe you're just content with working your job and you want to make an extra $300 to $500 or $1,000 a month. That's possible as well. That's the best part about this business, reselling on eBay and Amazon, is you can create whatever it is you want if you're willing to learn, if you're willing to work hard, and if you're willing to never give up. So with that being said, smash that like button. Much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.